Good morning, and I say good morning because it's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm out in the garage working on the car. It's been a while. I've kind of just been really busy with life. I haven't really had time to work on either of the cars. The Supra's still down. The Vet is the Vet. Kind of just been here, been driving it around just regularly. But I got some time tonight, so I figured, you know what, might as well grab the camera, grab this little part I ordered, and throw it on the Corvette. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And the part that I'm referring to is a catch can. We're gonna be installing this little catch can on the Vet. Since I deleted the cats when I did the exhaust, this engine burns a little bit of oil, all LSs do, and you can kind of smell it, and I hate the smell of burnt oil because the Supra burns oil, so I smell it whenever I'm driving this car, and it was nice to not smell it when I had this car before I did the exhaust, and I'm back to where I didn't want to be. So trying to eliminate that, and plus it's good for the motor. Nobody wants a bunch of oil in their intake or their throttle body or whatever. I grabbed this thing off eBay, literally 55 bucks or something like that. Comes with the can itself, all the hardware, and some hose. But gonna be super easy to install. I might even title this video, cheapest oil catch can for a C6 Corvette, because goddamn, $55 or whatever I spent, unbeatable. So it's gonna go on this side right here. Let me get the light because it is kind of dark. I only have this bright ass light, but it's really not that bright. Let me get the light, show you guys a little bit better of a view. Got this little light from Harbor Freight like 2 years ago for Christmas. Let me tell you, this is probably the best gift I've ever received. I have used it probably every single day since I got it. So, all right, let's go over what we're doing. That little looped hose right there is used for the stock PCV system. So let's go ahead and pull that out. I'm just gonna break this piece. I'm not gonna reuse it, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. So snap that off. One end is good. There we go. That's right where I broke it. Now it just pops right off. Once you get that PCV hose disconnected from the intake manifold, go ahead and grab the bracket for the catch can. Go ahead and bolt it up right to the head. The thread actually goes into this hole right here on the side of the valve cover. Gotta pull this little harness out, not a big deal. And let me grab the little mounting bracket. So this is the bracket with the mounting hardware. It's pretty straightforward. You got obviously the bolt that holds it in place. You got the little washer that goes between the valve cover and the bracket. And then here's a bracket. Bolt goes through that hole. This hole goes into the catch can, and that's it. So this thing is definitely showing why it's $55. I got everything mounted, but there is some stuff getting in the way. This big ass drain does not fit at all. So I'm gonna have to get a plug for the bottom. And when it's mounted on straight, it's hitting the AC line. I tried to move it out of the way, tried to bend it, but it ain't budging. It's hitting the air box right there. Damn, I had high hopes. Gonna work on this. I'll get back with you guys in a few. So for an install that probably should have taken no more than like 30 or 45 minutes, we're now on day 2, but I got the catch can sorted. It's ready to go back in. Let me show you. Got all the fittings put in there. I got some Teflon tape in there so it doesn't leak. Same with the bottom. I had to go to Ace Hardware today and go get a pipe plug, but that's all sealed up and bolted in there, so that should be good. These should be good, and it's ready to throw back on the engine. And it is on. We are done. Got the can mounted to the head itself. Got all the lines ran from the can to the port on the intake manifold and the little PCV port. Got everything buttoned up. It's rubbing a little bit on the AC line, like the little cover for the AC line. Not a big deal. This thing isn't gonna get super hot. It's not gonna melt the line or anything. It is rubbing a little bit on the heater hose as well. Not a big deal. Once again, like I said, it's not putting a ton of pressure on there. I'm probably gonna throw some clamps on these hoses right here and on the intake manifold and the little PCV port, just because it's not gonna see like a crazy amount of pressure or anything. It's mostly gonna be vacuum, so it's not like it's gonna blow off. But since this is going to the intake manifold, I don't wanna have a vacuum leak. I mean, for the most part, it's done, it's on there. It's, you know, it's a catch can. This is gonna grind some people's gears when I say this, but this little $50 catch can is gonna do the exact same thing as the $400 catch can or the $300 catch can, whatever. It's just a can. It just separates the air from the oil vapor. That's it. So she's on. I'm gonna go drive it around for maybe a week or two, and then I'll open it and I'll give you guys an update in a later video. But for now, we are all good. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope this is helpful. But for now, take care, stay safe. the fast.
I went for a drive, I pulled over at the gas station, opened the hood and was just kind of looking around and listening. These two did have a vacuum leak, so I went ahead and threw some hose clamps on there. I don't hear it anymore, so I think we're good to go.